respect me and be cool with it. Yeah. Every nigga who tried to use them 48 laws of power on me, I'ma let them bullets rain, yeah, I'ma make it shout.
Doing that, making money.
Don't need no shoulder, that chopper I lean on. Me and that stick like 9-year-olds, the prom we ain't going. They treat me like a superhero, need my theme song. They gotta be something that I can pop a bean on. Say that I be going ape, I guess on King Kong. They sleeping on me, but I swear they ain't gon' dream long.
Microphone.
Like a rooster, she know that cockatoo. Tom Cruise, I do the impossible. Have a soda, I pull up and pop at you. Pussy pink, yeah, Majin Buu. Like a rooster, she know that cockatoo. Tom Cruise, I do the impossible. Have a soda, I pull up and pop at you. Tie screech till I say by the bell. Pull up, fire the wonder, finna take on the head. Talking shit at 11:59, you might not make it at 12. All that talking like a giant, I'ma make him a L. All I'm doing is some good fucking on, see right now. Nigga better not call my phone, try check me by no night. You do. Pussy pink, yeah, Majin Buu. Like a rooster, she know that cockatoo. Tom Cruise, I do the impossible. Have a soda, I pull up and pop at you. Pussy pink, yeah, Majin Buu. Like a rooster, she know that cockatoo. Tom Cruise, I do the impossible. Have a soda, I pull up and pop at you. If you did respect my name, it's gonna be beef out this bitch. Have my niggas pulling up with sticks, you'll think a tree with my clique. All my bitches, baby daddies, they be dissing like hoes. I'ma spank them little babies, pissing they clothes. Piss me up, and my actions will be safe. Just throw up a nigga to sleep like he took 8 cents. I'ma always handle my business, but I make time for some fun. I need me a freaky bitch, ain't got no time for no none. Pussy pink, yeah, my she know that I do the impossible. Have a soda, I pull up and pop at you. Pussy pink, yeah, Majin Buu. Like a rooster, she know that cockatoo. Tom Cruise, I do the impossible. Have a soda, I pull up and pop at you.
Yup.
Yes, sir. God damn.
You know it. What the deal is, man, you already know what's going on. Episode number 6.
Hold on for a second, Jay. You on the cool? Yo, it's like, you know what the fuck going on. That's what the rapper be saying.
Yeah, man.
Nigga, no, we don't.
Yo, back at it, man. Episode number 6, man. Studio Etiquette 101, man. On your dog. Bread mixed it. Got. Yes, sir, man. We got Skeet 229 in this thing. Say what's up to him, man.
I think the speaker to him.
Man.
Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, man. You see, y'all see what he doing, man. We did some technical niggas, man. Yeah, man, we can't help it, dog. We just got to
Get your shit right, man. We in the building with it.
Yeah, man. Got my boy Jay Keys in there, thing.
Yo, what's popping, everybody?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Hey, we got a good show for y'all today, man. Got a very good show. Last week, what we did last week?
Yeah, big hot.
Okay, then. Yeah, man. So I like the way we did that, man. That was real good, man. We showed y'all step by step of how to open up Pro Tools, how to start it off as far as like picking your
tempo.
Starting first, picking your
tempo.
No, your rate.
Oh yeah, sample rate.
Yeah, make sure you pick your sample
That
rate.
shit loud as hell.
Yeah, make sure you number it as well, man. Make sure you name it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we did name that sample rate. We did the that was the main thing. Then we opened up the session. And then we did the tempo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, did the tempo. Then we showed you how to bring in the audio, bring in the beat, man. Bring in the beat, and then of course, man, we showed you how to set those tracks up, man. How to bring those tracks in, and the way that we were recording, we had an artist, and what we did, man. And so shout out to King, man, for those tracks. Hey, did we ever bounce those tracks down?
Yeah, we bounced them down.
Man, hey, so a little bit later on, can we play them? No one play the finishing product.
I don't know if I got them.
No, they still on the computer.
Still on there, but I can grab them from the on this computer from in there, can't I? Hey, I'm on my skeet shit, man. I know what the fuck going on.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Yeah, I used to have all these Macs in this bit linked up, boy. I ain't got to move, boy. Mario be like, hey, go get some. I ain't got to do it. I know I do it from right here.
Oh, Lord.
I got them linked up like that.
That's what's up, man.
We got a super dope show, man. Studio Etiquette 101, episode 6, man. Got a special guest coming in later on. Y'all need to tap in, man. Make sure y'all share the live. This one right here, I think every artist, producer, engineer,
musician, whatever you do as far as music, man.
Mm-hmm. Beat maker, anybody that got something to do with entertainment, y'all need to tap in. It's gonna be a very educational podcast.
Yes.
Y'all know each and every one. Also, don't forget, not only are we live on Facebook, but we are also live on YouTube as well. So shout out to everybody that's tapped in on YouTube, man. If you're watching on Facebook, please feel free after the show, go to YouTube, type in Good Shape Podcast, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you can be tapped in with everything we got going on.
Yes, sir.
Trying to run the subscribers up, man. I wanna run it up real
subscribe,
quick.
and share, please. You know what I mean? Help me. You know what I mean?
Big fact.
Yeah, man. But like he said, man, we got a good show today, man. Pretty educational.
Educational.
Yeah, you heard it. Hey, yeah, I said it. Educational. Yeah, like it's a very educational show, man. Like, it's a lot of people that don't know the game. They just know how to do what they do, and they don't know the back part, the business part of it. So, hopefully, by the end of the show, you'll have a little bit of an understanding of what you do. Have a little bit of business about yourself. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah. So, but hey, but just to kick it out, man, just to kick the bobo off, man. You know what I mean? How y'all week was, man?
But what I did this week, I don't know. I'm back working, so
yeah, you had last week off.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, man.
I'm back going to these houses.
Jay, how your weekend was? How your week was?
My week was good, man. Can't complain, man. Just taking it one day at a time.
All right.
So,
Player, talk to me, man. How that week was?
I don't even know what the fuck did I do this week.
Hey, he took
week.
that breath. Hey,
fuck
it was
did
cold. It was cold this week.
Yeah, I ain't do shit this week. I've been inside, man, just planning, getting our shit together, man, setting up shows and shit.
Yeah, man, it was cold.
Super cold.
Yeah, it was down in the 20s, man. Shit.
70 degrees.
Yeah.
yeah.
I went outside just to go crank my car up. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. I was scared for my baby, man. I had to, let me just go crank it. Make sure it's good. Man, it was 19 degrees. I mean, I've been in colder weather, but
That's not normal.
Yeah, not normal for Albany, Georgia.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, I had to check, make sure everything was good, But yeah, man.
We got some dope shit. Well, might as well let them know who we got coming up.
Oh, man, we got, okay.
You give them a brief little whoop-de-whoop.
All right, man. We have a ASU alumni, man.
Yeah, he went to ASU.
Man, he went to
That's
ASU.
hard. I ain't know that. Real
Yeah.
nigga shit. I did not know that.
Yeah, man. He went to ASU. Once he graduated from ASU, he went to Barry Law School. So once he graduated from Barry Law, man, it was just up from there. But the thing that brought me and me together, man, came right here. Came right here to play. Man, got a couple sessions in, man. A couple 10-hour blocks. Whole lot of stuff.
I don't think I ever met him.
Man, so just to introduce him, man, his name is Attorney Kyle Brown. And he's the official legal counsel for BeatStars. So producers, if you've ever heard of BeatStars.com, if you own your business like you're supposed to be, you've heard of BeatStars.com, man. That's one big digital marketplace for producers. All right. It's a big digital marketplace for producers, for you to buy beats, also for you to sell beats. All right. Make sure if you're an artist and you need beats, BeatStars.com. If you are a producer, you want to sell beats, BeatStars.com.
I got an account with him. I just ain't never finished setting it up.
Man, like, hey, they have some pretty good features and everything else, man. They so you know, they got some, like I said, they got some pretty good features.
It's like a one-stop shop.
Yeah, a big one-stop shop.
Music producers and artists.
Mhm.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna get on that junk one of these days. I'm just gonna sit down and just do it.
No, man, you got to join the community, man. Get off in the chat and talk with them
Are
boys.
you talking like Barry White, man?
No, that's how I be talking, man. What you mean, man?
Boy, they're talking
Oh, no,
sexy,
that's
boy.
the talk.
The niggas in here, man.
Hold on.
Oh
Ski
man.
got me over here now.
Yes, sir,
Hey,
man. So
what
while
you
we
did
wait,
today?
man, we getting ready to let him join in, and so then once he join in, man, we'll get right into it.
What you become? Man,
De Niro just recorded De Niro today.
that's
Marco
over
De
you.
Niro.
That's all you did today?
Yeah, that's all
Yeah,
he
I've been
did.
seeing him here a couple of weeks. He recorded the other day.
Yeah, he got a gaming channel, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he be beefing with T Grizzly.
No,
Talking about Big Boy.
Yeah, Big
Marco
Boy.
De Niro.
no.
Hey, that boy used to be on 2K with her, but he done said bump them niggas, man. He done went PC on us.
Yeah, man. PC, that's the way to go. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah,
For all my PCs out there, PC
I can't buy. I ain't got time to do that right now. That's too much.
too much.
I'm gonna get me a PC computer though.
Yeah,
But
you got to, man.
I'm a Mac guy. It's just something about them PC, but I'm a Mac dude.
Well, hey, you know what, Mac? You can kind of change it, make it Windows and Mac.
Yeah, you could bend. I mean, you could bend do that with
I
boot
ain't
camp.
know that. I
Yeah,
ain't
with
know
boot
that.
camp. You could
I
just
ain't know
split half the hard drive Mac window. That's a two thing. That's all.
that. Learning
Recorded
every
some?
day.
Huh?
You recorded some?
Hell no.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, what
I
you
did. You know, with Lenny King.
Okay.
Me, Lenny King, SBs, Ariana, we did one.
Man, shout out to Beezy, man.
dang.
Beezy, man. Shout out to Lenny
What
King.
y'all recorded? I want to hear it.
Ariana did the hook.
Man, I gotta
SBs
meet her,
did
man.
a verse.
Y'all been talking about her, man. What-
I'm surprised you probably didn't seen him before, but she used to record the platinum, especially when it was at the old one.
Okay.
Over there. She used to come with her brother. They were young though. Like when me and JD were recording, they were like young, like
Oh.
early teenagers. Like,
Mm.
and she was like one of them. Like it was only so many females that I worked with, like that could sing for real. Yeah, with Remy, Levi, her, and Van. You know, Van is the girl that did the 2 hour TV tag.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, that's about it. Female wise, like really that can do songs on their own. Them was like the top 4.
Hey, that's all right, man. I ain't get a chance to record in this week, man. You know, like I said, I'm trying to get back
I
into
thought
it.
I thought you had a session Saturday or something.
Man, we were supposed to do it, but we never. It was never confirmed.
This is supposed to be.
Yeah, so that's why. I mean, you know, I ain't come.
They ain't sitting on deposit.
Nope. Nope.
Well, they definitely wasn't coming. Know how that go.
Yeah, you are. You know it, and I know it. Yeah, man. But hopefully we do get to record it, man. Like the artist, he's pretty good. I can't even lie, man. He's a pretty good artist. Um, he sent some. He sent to the review.
You did?
Yeah, he done sent some to the review before.
Who that?
So his name Mark P.
Mark B?
Yeah, Mark P.
Nah, that ain't it. No, I don't know. Nah, that ain't it.
I don't know Mark P now.
Yeah, man. But yeah, he done sent some music to the matter of fact, man, y'all think it was y'all thought the song was hot. Maybe I didn't remember the name, know what I mean? But you know, that's how it is sometimes.
First time we thought it was fire.
Yeah, they thought it was fire.
Oh, I can't remember. I don't know.
We got our guests tapping in the building right now. Go ahead and introduce them, Brad.
Okay, man. Yeah, like I said, man, young attorney Kyle Brown, man, the legal counsel for BeatStars.com. Also ASU alumni. He graduated from Albany State University, Barry Law School. And Kyle. Kyle, what's up, y'all?
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Kyle, can you hear us, Kyle?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we hear
sir.
you loud and
Yeah,
clear,
we can hear
man. How your day going so far, man?
Oh man, it's going really, really good. Really good. Excited to be here.
Okay.
You know, it's really, really a blessing, man, to be able to chop it up with y'all and talk about this music business, man. You know, it's really important that we have these type of conversations and put people up on game because it's a lot of stuff moving and shaking that people don't know about.
Okay. Hey, so man, I did somewhat of a brief introduction, man. Can't nobody introduce themselves. Can't nobody the people at home, man, a brief introduction of yourself.
Yeah, so I go by Attorney Cal, but um, funny enough, I know a lot of y'all from Albany. I went to Albany State, Albany
Mm-hmm.
alumni. As a matter of fact, I used to rap when I down there at Platinum Sounds um, with my group and my team, and that's kind of how I got introduced to music. And then from there, um, I just went through Albany State and then went to law school down here in Orlando and did that for 3 years and was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the music. Was I gonna keep pushing the music or was I gonna do law? And then I ended up applying a bunch of jobs and nobody would give me an interview. Nobody would hire me. But it was this company named Beat Star
Okay.
that was looking for attorneys.
Hey, sometimes it's like that, man.
You,
Like when you go to school, man, get there, it just seems like it won't work for you, man. But like, I'm from where I see you now, man. Like man, it has worked out from the outside looking in.
No, it definitely has, man. Truly been a blessing. I get to do what I love to do, which is be a part of like different projects. For example, I was a part of this past week 21 Savage project.
Okay.
Worked on 2 songs on that. The last song, Dark Days, and then another song on there called Letter to My Brothers. So every week working on big projects, working on deals, and just helping out creators to make sure they get paid and not taken advantage of. Nothing better
Okay.
than that.
Man, okay, man, that's great. So, you would consider or entertainment?
Yeah, I would. I would say I'm an entertainment attorney, but more so, my official title is associate general counsel.
Okay,
So B Stars has like a corporation, B Stars Inc. But we also have a publishing company. So not only do I do the stuff on the music side with the publishing company, but I also advise the corporation on just everything that it got going on. So I would say I started, kind of like focus on the entertainment side, but it's really, really now a little bit more broader than that. And the entertainment is kind of just one part of what I do.
okay, man, that's great. So, So one of my questions, man, what type of for a rising star? What type of business? What business portion should they have together as far as they're coming up in the game? Like what things do they need to have in order? What would be step one for them? Or not just artists, producers, engineers, just everyone that has something to do with music.
Now that's a great question. I would say, and again, I always got to make this disclaimer: this is not meant to be legal advice because your situation may be a little different. But
Okay.
uh, I would give you a couple gems. I would say the first thing is you definitely want to have you some type of entity set up, right? You
Okay.
want to make sure you got, whether it's an LLC. I mean, the best thing you could probably do now is an LLC. Anything else is gonna probably difficult, right?
Okay. So having the LLC set up, is that the only thing that just needs to happen? Just have once you have that LLC set up, all right, so
What's
once they have
next?
the LLC set up, they're all right. So they're set up as an official entity. Um, is that
Right.
all that they need, or y'all help me out with it? I'm trying to pull that question out, but
That's all they need is well, I know that's a start, LLC.
Yeah. That's just the LLC is really just a start.
okay,
But in order to like really be successful, the reason why you want that LLC is you want to protect your assets, right? So if you got
gotcha,
things that you're making money off of, and you get sued or somebody to be able to take all your personal stuff. So the LLC it protects you and makes sure the only thing that they can get is what you got in the LLC, right?
gotcha.
So it give you that they give you that liability protection. But the other thing you need is a plan, right? If you don't have a plan, you don't know what you want to do, you don't know what type of artist or producer you want to be, it's gonna be really difficult. So it's really three paths to go down, right? The first path is, do you want to be independent? Right. That's the thing I think now that's very appealing, right? You independent, you own your music, you own your publishing, you own your masters, and then you kind of just grind it up till you can get yourself like a distribution deal, or get you a deal that somebody gonna put marketing budget behind you in exchange for a percentage, but you keep ownership. Or if you're a producer or still an artist, is it you want to a publisher or record label, and do a traditional deal or partnership, right? So
Okay,
that's kind of like the hybrid of what an artist or a producer need to think about, right? It's just like, what's your plan? What works for you? Because what works for one artist or producer may not work for the next artist or producer, right? So you
right,
kind of got to figure out what you want to do and where you want to go. And then once you kind of figure out what you want to do and where you want to go, then you need to build you a team, right?
Mhm.
And whether you're a producer, whether you're an artist, it's really like four key pieces to your team, right? You definitely, and I'm not saying this in my unbiased opinion, you definitely need a lawyer. Even if it's somebody that you're not paying, that you know that you can reach out to and ask questions, you need a lawyer. If you're an artist, you definitely need an engineer. Because if
Definitely.
you ain't got an engineer and somebody that can record you, you can't do nothing with that. So you need an engineer. You also need a cameraman. You need somebody able to record for you and also edit your content.
right.
And then I would say the last piece, once you get all that together, and you start to grow, potentially adding a manager to kind of help manage all those people on your team.
Okay. So you said those. So I'm gonna ask those four pieces. You said you most definitely you need a lawyer. You need a
Yeah,
engineer. What was that third one?
yeah. You need a lawyer, you need an engineer, you need a cameraman, camerawoman.
Gotcha. And most definitely need a manager.
And maybe a
Yep,
publicist.
your
Okay.
publicist.
Gotcha. Man, that's good knowledge, man. So right now we're live on Facebook and on YouTube. YouTube. So we're gonna go through like some of the comments, and see if there are questions. So one of the questions that was texted me, because we did promo it just a little bit that you were going to be on, and so one of the questions is trademarking necessary? As far as
Yo, that's
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's so important, right? Just protecting your name as an artist or as a producer is so important, right? In any business, you want to make sure you get you a trademark, get you a trademark file. That way, you when you say, I'm Kyle the producer, you just put it out in the world that that's who you are. So I definitely would say that's a part of having a good lawyer, right?
Right.
Whether it's your lawyer that can do the trademark or it's your lawyer that knows trademark attorneys, right? Because some lawyers, the only thing they do, right? So you wanna make sure you got somebody on your team that can either do that or they got a relationship with somebody who can. But it's definitely something that's essential.
Hey, so we just got a question of what's the difference between trademarking and a copyright?
Yeah, that's a great question. So a trademark is really about like brand, like your name,
Mm-hmm.
right? Protecting your brand, protecting your name.
Yep.
A copyright is more about like things that you create, whether it's like writings, videos,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like sound recordings
Yep.
or compositions, right? You want to make sure you get a copyright for those things, right? So when you think of trademark, think more so about a name. Think more about
Logo.
Logos.
logos. That's a great one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, names, logos. When you think about copyright, think more about like what you write, things you record,
Hmm.
or composition, stuff like that.
Words.
So that's really different. But you also need um, to that point, get copyrights, right? When you create something, it's so important to have a copyright because most people don't know this. They think once they create something, they got a copyright, or if they send it to themselves in an email, that's a copyright. I mean, you
Right.
have an
That's
automatic copyright when you create something, but in order to sue somebody, you got to have a actual copyright registration. You can't sue nobody for infringement until you got a registration.
okay. Official documentation.
To be
Right,
sure.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. So, I just saw you on the podcast, producer of royalty. All right,
right,
and you said something. That was one of the views. I'm sorry. And you said, as an artist, you don't need to own that beat. All right.
right.
You don't need to own that beat. You just pretty much need maybe the non-exclusive rights to it. Can you elaborate a little bit on
Right.
that?
Yeah, really, really great question. It's crazy, bro, because that clip went so viral, and it was like a 15-second spot.
Much needed.
I think now
Been a question
it's
for
like
people for a long time, man. And a lot of people that really is up in the with them. And so when I heard you say it, I was like, "Yup, that's it."
yeah, man. Like I do licensing. Like if you ask me what's one thing I'm like probably an expert in, and I hate to like I'm not trying to brag, but it's definitely licensing because that's what I do on both sides, whether it's on the corporation side or whether it's on the publishing side. But what I
Right.
was trying to say really was, um, it's very important and it goes back to what we just said you need on your team, right? You need all those things on your team, right? So to go to somebody every time you want to make a song, I don't know if I forget whether it was you, Bread, or whether it was you, Skeet. The last time I was in Platinum Sounds, I think I recorded like 17 songs in a day,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? It was a bunch of songs. I used to
Yeah.
come, I get like a 6 hour block of songs, but
iTunes.
that's how artists work now.
Right.
Yeah, that's how they work now, right? So if a one beat for exclusive is $2,000, but you need to record to be competitive, you need to record 5 songs a night at least if you're trying to like be on the same level as a big artist. That's $10,000 a day. Who can do that? So
Right.
really, what I was trying to explain was like, don't, because I used to be like this, like, dang man, if I don't get the most rights to the beat, the exclusive, I ain't gonna be able to be successful. That's not the case. Get your foot in the door, get your non-exclusive license just to get you started. Might be $30, $40, right? And if you buy a bunch of them, they might give you a bundle, but that'll get you started. And then once you see something getting traction, then you can turn around and go back and get the exclusive license. And I know people this man, where there's a will, there's a way. So you know if you worry about that too much, um, you'll miss out on what's most important, which is the creative piece, right? So there's gonna always be a place for an exclusive, but I was just trying to let artists know, specifically artists, that with all these other things you need, um, yeah, you should definitely do your due diligence and buy the beat, that you need and get the rights you need for yourself. But don't spend $2,000 on a beat and then you don't have no money for marketing, no money for content. Uh, that's important.
Facts.
Okay. All right. So on the other side of that, producers.
Right.
How should producers I wouldn't say market themselves, but what legal protection should producers have in some of those situations? Like, all right, how about explain the difference in between leasing a beat, um, actually owning the beat, yeah, exclusive rights, like exclusive and non-exclusive. Like what? Because I know a lot of artists they may go to YouTube. So all right, so as you may know, we work in the studio. A lot of artists come to us and they just snatch the beat from YouTube. All right, and
Yeah.
it's been a time where I've recorded a song
songs.
on 5 different songs on the same beat. Yeah,
Yeah.
on the same beat. So like what is one way the artist, not the artist, but the producer can themselves? It's for contracts.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Like you say, most artists don't do that. They just go to YouTube, want this beat, download it, do a song to it, put it on iTunes. And half the time, that producer probably won't even know. Especially if it don't really just blow like that, they'll never know that beat been. Well, they know it been used, but they don't know artists on YouTube making money off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
iTunes.
how do producers protect themselves from that? Because it's a lot. Hey, so I don't know if you only see us three up here, but it's a lot of producers in the room right now. So that's a how do producers protect themselves?
Yeah, that's a really great question. It's crazy, man, because that's what I do all day. 30% of my day, 30% of my week is just chasing down placements, chasing down
Gotcha.
beats, going after people, making sure producers get paid. So the first thing I would say, I think you asked the difference between non-exclusive and exclusive. Non-exclusive is basically you can have a beat and you can sell it a million times to a million different people and keep making money off of it, right? So a lot of times the beats that you probably like see people pull up and say, hey, throw this in Pro Tools, it be them ones that everybody use because it's like this one got the most views. That's the one that's getting pushed to you via the
Right.
YouTube algorithm. So everybody want that,
Mm-hmm.
right? And as a producer, you want to make sure those type of beats you keep non-exclusive because they just money. They just like real estate. I always tell people it's no different than a piece of real estate, right? It's like an apartment building, right? You might fix a house up and make $500 a month from a house, but you got maintenance on that house. You got a bunch of stuff. But with a beat, ain't no maintenance. The only maintenance is you make that beat one time, you upload it, and people gonna keep buying it, right? You gonna be getting money. They're gonna be socking it to your pocket like a rocket all day long, right? It's just gonna be in your bank account. You can PayPal, right? So that's the non-exclusive. The exclusive is a little bit different because you may have a beat and it's just like somebody say that beat make you $500 a month. You may have somebody that come and say, "Look, I want to buy this beat for $5,000. What you trying to do?" Right? And that person will be the last person that really can use that beat, right? Now, typically, with exclusive licenses, everybody that bought it before are good. You just have to have that wording in there. But that person will be the last person that beat is actually sold to, and they'll have the exclusive rights in that beat. So that's kind of like the two differences. As far as a producer protecting themselves, um, the way you do that is a couple things. As soon as you make a beat, before you upload it on YouTube, or when you upload it on YouTube, put content ID on it. Because the first thing somebody gonna do to your song is shoot a video. That's the first thing they're gonna do. They're
Yeah,
gonna shoot a
most
video.
definitely.
They're gonna put it out there. So content ID, go anywhere to get content ID, right? Okay, TuneCore, CD Baby, any of the platforms out there. United Masters. Uh, you can go anywhere and get that content ID. So you can put content ID on your track. And then basically what'll happen is every time that song is used, it'll give you a client. So you'll client, and basically content ID is just collecting the ad revenue and busting it down between you and YouTube. So that's the first thing. Put content ID. The second thing is uh, monitor your sales. Right. So every time somebody buy a beat from you, you should be networking with them. Hey man, let me know when you gonna put this out. Um, because what that does is if it takes off, you can do potential new paperwork with them to get more money. So that's the other thing. Monitoring your sales is important. And then BeatStars, we had this tool on BeatStars called Beat ID. So if you go to BeatStars and go to Beat ID, you can put your audio in where that beat's being used, right? So
Hey,
that's a really, really cool
you said on
feature.
BeatStars it's called what?
Beat ID.
BID. Gotcha.
Yeah. So if you use Beat ID, it'll show you everywhere that thing is being used. Um, and that's really important, right? Because you want to make sure you're protected and you can see everything. So that was really the main things you need to do. The other thing you need to do is just make sure you got somebody on your team that can go after people, right? And not in a mean way, but if you see your song being used, it's like typically what I do is I hit up whoever it is, the label, and say, hey, this song been used by X artist. We never received an agreement. What's the proposed terms? And typically they send the proposed terms, you negotiate the terms, then you deal, and then they pay you out your advance producer royalties and your percentage of the publishing you registered. And that's really all it is to it.
Okay. Okay.
Nice, nice.
So y'all
So,
as
I got
producers,
I got a question. Can you shed light on the legal aspects of collaborations and featuring with other artists on projects?
Yeah,
Are
that's
they
a great
featuring
question.
and collaborating with each other?
Yeah, that's a really, really great question. One thing I'm noticing, man, I would say 75 to 90% of all production happening right now is a collaboration between multiple producers, and typically probably 50, less than almost 50% has features, right? So uh, it's very important to understand collaborations because that's how everything's getting done now. And one thing I do think about collaborations. The more you collaborate, the more opportunities you have to make a hit, right? Because it's more people involved, more people pitching something. Um, so that's very important. But I think the main thing is just the agreement, right? The most important part about a collaboration, once you get past the actual collaboration, is an agreement. Y'all hear me?
yeah, we hear you. It's just going. It's yeah, technical difficulties on the inside of here, but we still hear you though.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was saying the most important thing is the agreement because the agreement is gonna have all the splits. Um, it's gonna have like what everybody's entitled to, and I think from that you really tells you like what's what, right? And a lot of times people do agree and they never check what they got till a song get big. Like I done some agreements on some songs that uh big collaborations, and they're like you don't even expect the song. Like I got one song I did. Uh, if you look it up, it's called Romantic Homicide. Y'all probably never heard of it, but if you type in Romantic Homicide by an artist named D4VD, his real name is David. song almost got 1 billion streams on it. But when I did that agreement, I didn't realize I always do agreements the same way. But you never know from just a collaboration standpoint and agreement standpoint how big things are gonna be. So it's really, really important to have those agreements in place. So when it do blow up and you go to register your percentage or get paid, it's easy.
Perfect. Well said. Well said. I got another question.
Okay.
You said the cases that you've handled that significantly benefited artists.
Yeah, man. I'll say one of the biggest things that's benefited, and probably for me to talk about producers, but I could talk about this is a story that benefits artists as well. So there was a beat that one upcoming artist wanted, and they only had a budget of $200, and I was the producer was licensing that beat. Remember, it goes back to what we talked about. They was making probably $200 every day selling a beat or every week, you know. So for them to sell it for 200 at one time doesn't make sense. So what I told them was, we can't do it with the artist team. I said, look, we can't do exclusive license, but we can do non-exclusive. You will be able to use the beat, right? So um, they really didn't want to do that, right? They was like, nah, we don't want to do that. We ain't doing it. Either it's exclusive or we gonna tell nobody not to work with your producer no more. I'm like, dang, they really dug in. They're like, we gonna tell people not to work with your producer no more, and we gonna tell people not to work with none of your producers no more. So everybody you represent, basically, they was trying to extort me or whatever. So
Basically, yeah.
producer was like, man, the producer was like, man, you know what? How much y'all done help me? I'll do it for 200. It ain't nothing. I'm like, nah, bro, we ain't going for that. So fast forward, I end up taking the song down. Everybody from that side called me about it. And it was this big thing, right, where people was like, kind of upset or whatever. But it was just like, hey, I tried to get them to do it non-exclusive. I told them we couldn't do it exclusively. We tried to do it non-exclusively. They don't want to do that. Then it was like, do it non-exclusive. I'm like, nah, at this point it's too late. Yeah. So fast forward, that same song was on 21 Savage last project, right? And had we not held out, our producer would have missed that opportunity.
Okay.
So
Wow.
when you ask about how do we help artists and producers, one, we help producers because we make sure they get protected and get the best deal for them, not for now, but for their future. And from an artist standpoint, it's like in a way, I was like standing in the gap of not only the producer but that artist that's just dropped to basically say, nah, man, like this is a better opportunity for our producer. It's the one we working.
Okay.
Nice. Nice. Lovely. See, that's why it's important to have a important play on the team specifically and legal affairs.
Big facts.
Hey, so man, I remember you coming through, man. You did a couple 10-hour blocks. No, not just one. It was a couple of them. So I know you're an attorney and everything. So how are you on the music side? Are you still pursuing music? Are you still making music?
Man, it's crazy. I was listening to some of that stuff yesterday because we got this internal group chat at my job, and it was like, like post your music that you did in the past, and I was like, I don't really want to. My granddad got this saying, you let a man take your measure, they'll dig your grave. So I'm like,
Okay.
man, I don't want to post all my music in there. Man, it's music, and it's so therapeutic. I remember the last time I was in Platinum Sounds, that day. I don't know if y'all remember, but I think it was you, Brett.
Probably will.
But my partner got killed.
I
Uh,
think so. Yeah, 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 yeah. You were down. I remember that. Yeah.
yeah, my partner had got killed when I was in the studio, and somebody came in there, shot him in his head. killed him in front of his kids and everything like that. So
Damn.
Dang.
after that, I was just kind of in a space where I was like, you know what, this is really my last time recording. So since that, I haven't recorded anything. But it's bittersweet because
If
it
you ever
reminds me of,
decide to come back, hey, holla at your boy.
yeah, definitely will, man. Because it's something I can't shake. I love it.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's what's up.
Can't hear you.
What was the name of the group?
So we had a couple group. We had Profit Gang. That was our little group.
Profit Gang. Hey, so somebody here remember it, yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man. We used to come through and put our money where our mouth was, man.
Okay.
Them, and get them out them blocks and get recorded and have our beats
Yeah.
and everything going. But see, back then, man, I really didn't understand the music business like that.
Hey, somebody said
You know,
shout.
like had I,
Hey, Chris said shout out Big Rome.
yeah, man, y'all remember them boy Big Ron, JJ, Bleeland, dang, what was my other partner name? Jay. We did this. We had this little compilation called the Greenhouse Effect, and we recorded that. You know, so yeah, man, we were if I must say so myself, between us and our teams, we was pretty serious back in the day. You know, I'm a little I'm a little different now. You know what I mean? I'm a little more buttoned up, but yeah, we yeah, them boys were pretty. You know, we was pretty serious, man. So yeah, man, if y'all want to know, just type in Greenhouse Effect, and that's a really really good reminder of just some of the music we was making, man. It was so fun and really really great, man. I learned so much back then, and even how to, you know, even I think one of the things that made me a better lawyer than I would be had I not made music is just how to deal with creative people, right? Like how to deal with engineers, deal with artists, deal with producers. Be
Right.
cool with just being in the spotlight. I think one of the things I have now is just because I work from home, I'd be sitting spot for like 12 hours straight, you know, and I think having 10-hour blocks, 6-hour blocks, and just being in the studio all day taught me a lot about just having patience and being able to be comfortable in a space all day. Like that's a real skill. I think a lot of people can't sit still for 30 minutes.
Right.
But y'all know
Right.
this. It's like
Y'all all over the place.
it's a real art. It's a real art to be able to be somewhere from when the sun come up to the sun go down and then do it
Yeah.
all over again.
Yep.
So I think the studio gave me that discipline and work ethic to be able to do that, you know, apply that same kind of hustle to the legal side.
We've been countless nights. Done been that thing from the morning sun up to the next sun up.
Yeah, man. It done been times, man, where even at night it's like, man, Ski gonna record us, or early in the morning you gonna record us, or this you Bread, or whether it's Mark. It's like I watched y'all boys have y'all had a really great work ethic and it worked out for me. And you know, when you got people working hard like that, man, you can't be playing around. So
Hey, man, I gotta say that, man. I do admire your work ethic, man, because you know, like when you got a 10-hour block, man, you make sure you recorded the songs. I'm talking about.
But I done
At
been
least-
in plenty
at
10-hour
least
blocks, but they got 2-3 songs out of it.
No, we talking about at least 2 songs an hour.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was
2
gonna say.
songs
You
an
need to at
hour.
least
Like,
have
bro had
way
a
more
work
songs
ethic,
for
dog. Like,
10
yeah,
hour
he,
blocks.
he meant business.
I used to tell people that's the best way to do it. I said, you work on a project, get you a 10-hour block. Record the song. Don't be worried about trying to hit 50 times. Record the song. You get done, go to the network. Just keep recording as much as you can in 10 hours.
Yep.
Right.
Then you come back and be like, I'm going to use this song. I'm going to use this song. You pick out the songs you're going to use for your project. You pay whatever. You like, such on this song, that song. Then you get another 10-hour block just to, you know, fix whatever that you hear messed up that you
Maneuver.
out of the song that you're going to actually use.
Yeah.
Now you got a whole project. Then you probably got about 10, 12 songs left over that you can probably use on another project.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
Definitely true.
that's big facts. Like that's so important too. Like from a business standpoint, like when you think about running the business, running LLC, like studio time is an expense. So
Yeah.
Wow.
getting in that studio, man, you can't be in that. And I think what it is now is you see a lot of big artists. They have budgets, so they can sit in the studio and not record and just do one song and then chop it up. But when you ain't got no budget, when you the budget, right?
Right.
You got to make the most of your money. So what I used to do is I pick all my out, and then I'll be like, all right, I know the art is different now because people punch in now. And I would do that from time to time, but I would try to get like a perfect everything. So I know y'all probably like I try to do one take. I do the hook. I do the verse, come back with the hook, and then close the song out. And then if it's stuff I want to fix, I'll go back and like, no, I'll take that out, I'll fix that. Do some ad libs. Might not even do no ad libs. That's one thing I learned too. Is like sometimes you don't even need ad libs, right? And just really go on to the next song, and just keep recording, right? And once you hit a groove, it's easier to just make great music, right? But when you like in the studio and you trying to punch in, like I done been in some sessions, man, or seen some sessions where it's like it's some dudes who could really punch in great. It's like, dang, bro, you hard like that. But then this song was like, nah, bro, you need to punch in.
You know, that's crazy because I used to record a dude like that. Well, I used to record a guy that can rap. He would rap. He would use 3 tracks. He was from New York. He used to he was in one of those groups Wu-Tang had. Now they had all those sons of a man, all them other weird groups. The other dude named Bands, he was with one of the groups. When I was staying in Huntsville, I used to record him. He would record one take. He would do the intro, the hook, the verse, the hook, second verse, and the hook. He'd come back and do like a spot dub throughout the whole thing and ad lib. He'd be done. He'd be done with the song in like 20 minutes.
Wow. Interesting.
And I was like, ain't no way. I'm talking about, and all the hooks sound the same. Normally you would think somebody would, okay, this hook gonna sound different, but his voice is the same throughout. He would use 3 takes and it'd be 3 minutes long.
He knew that song to perfection.
Yeah.
He knew it.
He practiced it. Yeah, he practiced this.
And I think what we have to realize is like.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
No, I ain't mean to cut you out. I was gonna say like, I think you all do a great job of like engineers as producers really, because it's like you sitting there with the artist and you like, nah, do that one again, bro. Like you producing the record, right? So we as creators and lawyers and people that's everybody really a part of the process. Mm-hmm. But it's okay. I think now people look down on if you write. It's like, oh, you write? Oh, nah, bro, you ain't got it. But it's okay to write. It's okay to practice.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's okay to practice and put stuff together and then be prepared, right? Because when you prepare, man, you're gonna at least have something that's like, damn, it's hard. And I feel like now a lot of the music that's standing out, either somebody that wrote it, artists, they have writers behind and they just recording vocals or whatever. Whereas a lot of the music that's here now but gone next week, it don't really be about nothing, right? It just, there's some songs where you could tell somebody punched in that's hard, you know what I mean? But at the same time, for every one of them, it's 10 songs where it's like, dang, this was cool, but man, if it was just a little bit more substance, the song would last a little bit longer,
Right, it'll catch my attention a lot more.
You could tell when they punching in just by what they rapping about, because you could tell when you wrote it, you kind of write it in a structure where it's kind of like everything flow. When you punching it, you could tell they be all over the place.
Yep.
Like you could just listen to it and be like, yeah, I could tell, because they'll say the same thing a different way that they didn't say it in the beginning of the verse. They just don't know it because they trying to freestyle off the head. They just saying the same. They basically repeating the same thing over and over and over and over for the whole. That's what my thing. I hate. You know how to do it.
Yeah, unless you know how to do it.
Unless you know how to do it. It's some dudes that can really do it good, but I think even with that, it's a thing you got to practice. Mm-hmm. Like, it's okay even before you get to the studio and you punching, like, just do it. Just, like, work on that skill, because that's a muscle in itself, right? Learning how to, say a line and be like, all right, bring me in right here, boom, 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 then add another line to it, right?
Yep.
It's a
Right.
skill. So
Yep.
uh
It's a muscle.
I think it's a space for that. But I guess the main thing I was gonna say is everything don't work for everybody, so you really just gotta do it, make you comfortable, and be open to that feedback from the people around you, because they'll stop you from making yourself look crazy. And also sometimes you can't listen to nobody, right? It's a lot of that probably people like, nah, that and they just made a hit. So I mean, it's really what feels good to you.
Okay.
Yo, what other questions we got?
Hold on, give us a second real quick. Your sound went out.
I can't hear him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you will.
He was. Hey, say something, Kyle.
Check, 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 check.
Live on the air. What's up,
We are
man?
live.
Live on the air. Say something.
Hey man, so what's something in like, split sheet? Like now that was the thing about as far as like folks doing split sheets and everything else. So is when I heard you earlier say something about agreements and then splitting and everything else. Is that the same thing as what you would say is split sheet?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. So can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So the split sheet really talks about the publishing, right? So when you think about a song and the way it's structured, if it's one artist and one producer, they each own 50% of the composition or 50% of the publishing. And the value in the split sheet is it memorializes who owns what and how much they can each register, right? So that's very important. But traditionally, the artists, if it's five artists on a song, if they're doing it equally, each one of them will get 10%. If it's five producers on a song, they'll all get 10%. So
Okay.
it's really about that 50-50 on each side. I also would say when you think about a split sheet, something else that's very important to think about is now there's a lot of samples, right? There's a lot of people using loops, a lot of people using different things. Um, so when you factor in your split sheet, you also got to leave room for what the sample might take. But that's something I always just keep in the back of your mind when you're dealing with clearing records and things like that.
All right. So I also want to know, 'cause I just heard you say something about its publishing. All right. So what's the difference in between publishing, royalties?
Got mechanical royalties too.
Yeah. So see,
We got performing royalties.
performing royalties, mechanical royalties, publishing. So it's a lot of different
Now,
things here about um, uh,
Sync license.
Got sync placements. You mean sync placements?
so what
That's
does damn, what's the name of them? ASCAP and BMI.
that's like a PRO. They collect. Oh,
or the
like
PRO.
do it. Yeah.
All right, so all those different things. Can you like help us like understand what those mean? Like, cause I know it's a lot of people that get like
Confused.
they get confused. Like they don't know the difference in between these things. Like so like if you can just explain it.
Yeah, I could break it down. So it's really three income streams.
Mm-hmm.
Um, whether you're an artist or producer.
Okay.
The first one, let's take the easiest one first. The easiest one in my opinion, but it can get complex. Is the master royalties, and the master royalties is like if you put your music out via distribution, the royalty you're gonna get paid via that distribution, right? They're gonna hit your bank account when people stream your music, they're gonna put that stuff in your bank account. And that's just from the sound recording. That come from what you record in the studio. When they bounce it down, send it to you. That file, when you put that file out there, that's what's called a master recording. That master recording goes on Spotify, it goes on YouTube, Apple Music. all these different places, and then your distributor, they take all the money that's made from the listening and subscriptions and all the stuff that happens on the DSPs is what they call, and they take that money, they take their cut and they drop it into your account. So that's master royalties. That's probably the most simple. Now, from a producer standpoint, typically when they do a deal with an artist, they get 2 to 5% of the artist master royalty. So a traditional royalty deal for artists if they're on the label is like 16 to 18%. So a producer will get um, a producer get 2 to 5% out of that. And then there's even times when engineers get percentages because typically it's an engineer that's playing all the beats for the artist. So for everything they place, they get master royalties too if they negotiate that. So then the next income stream which you touched on is publishing or the composition, right? So for that recording, everything that you hear, there's DNA to that or what makes it up, and that's the publishing, that's the composition. So y'all covered the three main things. So you have the writer side. So everybody is a writer for the most part, right? And the writer side is collected via your PRO, BMI, ASCAP, CSAT. If you're in the UK, it's PRS. If you're in France, SATSIM. Um, that's kind of how it's done, right? Now, if and then you can also use your PRO to collect your publishing royalties or your performance royalties as well. But most people, what they do is they get like a publisher, right? So all these distribution companies have like publishing. BStars has a publishing company, right?
Okay.
So you collect your publishing, and your publishing is basically the performance royalties. But every time that composition is played in like a bar, when there's a stream, when it's a download, whenever like if you say for example, there's a sync, right? Uh, and the easiest way to think about a sync is that's the usage of the sound recording and the actual publisher, right? So when that happens, they take that money. Half of it's gonna go to the distributor to put in your account. Then half's gonna go to the publisher to put in your account. Um,
Gotcha.
and then the other side of it is mechanical royalties, right? So stream. I'm trying to think anytime a song is just reproduced, you get a mechanical royalty. Right. So you got your songwriters royalties, you got your performance royalties on the publishing side, then you got your mechanical royalties. Right. And the easiest way to collect you can collect all three uh, individually, right? So you can collect your writers royalties, your publishing royalties via your PRO, and then you can collect your mechanical royalties via what's called an MLC, right? Mechanical licensing collector. As a matter of fact, they just audited. They just announced they're about to audit Spotify. I don't know if y'all saw that. To get more, try to get more mechanical royalties.
Okay.
Now, in the U.S., your PRO can't collect mechanicals. So if you just got a PRO doing your writer's side and your performance on the publishing your mechanicals because they can't collect mechanicals. So what a lot of people do is instead of setting all these different things up, they just get a publisher. All right, so you can do BeatStars publishing. You could do, and then your distributor like CD Baby. Um, what's the other ones? DistroKid, TuneCore. They have like publishing companies, and when
Right.
they collect your master royalties, they also collect your publishing royalties, and they'll drop all that in your account too. Right. Uh, And then the last thing, which a lot of people forget about, but it's lucrative, is called Sound Exchange. I don't know if y'all heard of that. Sound Exchange collects the digital performance royalties, right? Where when that music played on Pandora, non-interactive, like when it's just on Pandora Radio, iHeartRadio, Sirius XM, or any other internet radio, Sound Exchange collects those royalties for the artist and the producer, and they take a bundle of and drop it in, right? So you got your master royalties, which is collected by your distributor. If you're a producer, you do what's called a letter of direction, and when that artist gets paid, the distributor pay you too. You got your publishing royalties, which is collected by your PRO and your publisher, well, your PRO for your writers royalties, PRO for your publishing royalties, and if you just collecting everything independently, the MLC, or if you got a publisher, they'll collect all three of those income streams. And then again, your digital performance royalties for internet radio, that's Pandora, Sirius XM, uh, or iHeartRadio, that Sound Exchange. So that's all it is, right? They're really the main ones, and then it gets as things pop up. There's different things that happen for the most part. If you focus on those three cover.
Okay.
Very good information.
Hey, so I got a question.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nah, you still talking. Oh, the sound went out. So hey, so I got a homeboy. He's a DJ. All right. So as far as being a DJ and everything, so like, what can he do as a DJ to, because he tries to help out artists. What can he do to help out different artists? As far as like helping them with helping them get, like what you said, like digital performance. Help them be able to achieve credits for those, but also being able to protect himself as well. Like, well, what advice would you? I would say legal advice.
Yes.
What kind of advice would you give for him?
Yeah, so I think also that's a really huge thing. Being a DJ, I was in Amsterdam in October and I saw Grandmaster Flash, and he was telling us that it's nothing more important than a producer and a DJ. So that's really huge, right? But I was first thing is making sure, like for a DJ, you definitely should have a trademark because I feel like DJs have like the most unique names. Like when you think about DJs, it's like who got more unique names than DJs? All right, so having a trademark is very important. Making sure you protect your name. The second thing is, you know, understanding the difference between the remix and the cover. I think, for example, I'm working right now on this song called Soak City. Uh, I don't know if y'all heard that song. Uh, it got like Blueface and a bunch of other people. They did a remix of it,
Okay.
but that that song is really cool because a lot of these songs can be remixed by DJs, and DJs can take those songs and put them out. Um, so if I'm a DJ, one thing that I would always be looking to do is find songs that are hot and remix them and reach out to the artist and the producer of very successful songs. Like, song, what's the split's gonna be on it, right? Because you could take that song, uh, and you can remix that song even if you didn't create it, and you will have an income stream for life, right? So really, as a DJ, not only can you make revenue from DJing and like even producing or engineering or whatever, but there's always a great opportunity to look at other IP and songs that's out there. When I say IP, I mean intellectual property. Uh, that's out there and remixing it, right? And going to the artist and saying, "Look, bro, your song is hot, but I noticed that the strings are starting to like dwindle a little bit. But what if we put out this new remix? This is my version of it. I feel like that'll put some more energy into the song, into whatever you got going on." So a producer can really be very successful like that by remix, and then collections point of like one help. I think the main thing to always consider is you just want to make sure you have everything registered, those three income streams. So you want to always know how you get your distribution royalties, everything you put out. You want to make sure not only that as a producer, or as a DJ, or the people you're helping, you should be registered with somebody's PRO, whether it's BMI, ASCAP, or CSAC. I want to say BMI is free right now, but don't quote me on that. So make sure you register for that because that's how you collect those royalties. And then I think the last thing is just surrounding yourself with other people that's doing more than you, right? You just need to surround yourself with people doing more than you to keep growing and keep learning. But I think for me, the most important thing that I would highlight DJ is and really look at that's taking that's kind of like been doing well, but they may be doing like this, going straight, or they're coming down and remix it and go to the artist team and be like, look, I remix this, let's put it out. This is what I want to put it out, and you can eat like that.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Good information, man. And I just got one more question for you, Kyle, man. Just one more question. And this is actually for everybody who's watching. Everybody who's watching, engineers, producers, DJs. Now, Kyle, what legal skills and so what legal skills and knowledge do you recommend all of us, or anyone in the creative space, develop early? When it's early.
Yeah. Uh, Man, you've been asking some great questions. All y'all have, but that's a really great question. Um, I think the best skill, the best skill to develop is knowing what you don't know, right? Like even me, man. As much as I think I know, the more I learn, the more I realize I don't know nothing. Right? So I'm learning from y'all, right? So, um, always knowing what you don't know, and sometimes, man, one of the best skills that I've developed over the years, um, not just working on the publishing and music side, but on the corporation side, there's a lot of value in basically having a skill to be able to get all the right people in the room, right? That's a very important skill. Like a lot of times, people want to be the person that know everything. Can y'all hear me? People want the person that know everything, but and be harsh. But there's true value in being able to say, all right, we got this problem, we got this business goal, this objective. Who are all the right people we need in this room right now to get us to the next level? Right, so you may need somebody that own a building, right, or that understand real estate and business. You may need a lawyer. You may need an accountant, somebody that understands tax and financial planning. You may need somebody that's creative. You may need, I think, I think it was Skeet that might have said earlier, a publicist. So when you put your product out there or put your music out there, they're gonna be the person that market it and help you figure out how to let people know so you can increase your book of business, right? So if I would say one skill that artists, producers, whoever it is, uh, needs to develop, I would say that. And then the last thing is building infrastructure, right? Like you really have to have infrastructure. When you think about infrastructure, it's like how does it run? Every business got a lawyer. Every business got somebody helping them with taxes. Every business got people that they either employ or independent contractors or people that help them, you know, run their business, right? So as a producer, as an artist, or as a creative in general, you have to be thinking about that type of stuff, right? And um, trying to always, even as we started the conversation talking about an LLC, that's part of the infrastructure, right? So come into it with, yeah, you want to be creative, but you want to build an infrastructure because ultimately it's called a music business, right? It's not called music. It's not called business. It's a brand,
Right.
right? So
You gotta
if you get your business right, you can make all the music you want to make.
There you go. Definitely. Most.
Okay.
How can all right? So, I know you legal counsel for Beat Stars. So how can artists are you taking on clients? Let me ask that.
Well, it's crazy, man, because I be so busy. But I think the question he's gonna ask is like, how can people hit me up?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, I done got so busy. I done got so busy. I done had to get like another phone. So I'm like, I got two phones, which I always used to see people with two phones. I'm like, why you got two phones? And now I'm one of the people. Uh, so if somebody want to hit me up, I'm gonna give. I got somebody hit me up now, going off on me in my phone because it's so busy. But I got a phone number. I'm gonna give it out. It's my business line.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Wait, let me know when y'all ready for it.
All right.
Right. You gonna
Four
say it?
seven zero 525 4400.
You gotta say it.
Yeah, so if
Say it
you if
again one more time, my brother.
Say it one more time. They trying to get it down.
470
Mm-hmm.
525, hold on one second, I don't know yet. 470 525 4400.
You said 4400.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
4400.
Gotcha.
Okay. Hey, and the reason I because I at one point in time, you know, like, I was telling somebody. Hey, so this was a couple years ago. I was telling somebody about it, and I was like, man, I don't, I don't know if he's still doing that, or if he is, the price has gone up. Yeah, but is that still like maybe a thing that you could possibly do as far as like helping them out as far as with the business part?
Yeah, I can definitely point him in the right direction.
Okay. All right.
Definitely can. But you can always hit my line and we'll get it sorted. Like you said, my time, man, so valuable. So I really careful with my time. But
Oh,
what I try to do is just have like a phone conversation, and typically with a phone conversation, man, we can figure it out. So
yep.
uh,
And that's
you
how
know,
I mean, just phone, man, and blossoming or something. I know. I mean, very successful, on both ends. So man, it's a real blessing, man, and everybody that's out there and you are just out there in the world is just watching this man. Like you got to really understand, this man just gave us a lot of game tonight. He just put us on point about a lot of different things,
Amen.
and he didn't send you to hit me up at this website. He actually gave you his phone number. I don't know too many people that do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that has come to a level of, you know what I mean, of success with where he is now, and just being as far as like in the legal aspect, or just in life right now. But he just, you know what I mean. That's a real blessing, Kyle, and we appreciate you, man.
Definitely. And again, man, like we was earlier, man, music, in this business. So
nah, man, I really appreciate y'all so much. This is really an honor and a blessing, man. Like this is a perfect way to, in my Friday, right, talking about what I love. And
Yeah.
for everybody watching, man, or for everybody that's in studio, all this really started with me going to Platinum Sounds, man. Like I started in Platinum Sounds, uh, and a lot of times people underestimate the power and just having a start, So that was my first start, right? Before then, we was recording in the closet with a mic we had found that weren't even really a mic, you know. And Platinum Sounds really gave me an opportunity. Big shout out to Mario too. Like
Yeah. Shout out to
that was my
Mario.
first.
facts.
Hey, he's watching.
That
He's
was,
watching. What's up in the comment?
that was my professional opportunity to like really work. Develop my skill, man, and learn, and really not even just work from like a trying to be the biggest artist, but just really be in an environment that's like, all right, this is how you work as a creative. So I definitely want to not only thank y'all for this opportunity to, be on y'all great platform, but really want to shout out you all too from like Platinum Sounds and just everybody that's supported me, even when y'all probably was like, man, who this dude coming in here getting these 10-hour blocks, right? So yeah, to everybody watching, man, just keep doing what you're doing, and you know, you can not only do great things, but you'll be way past what I got going on. So any way I can help give back, I'm always down to do it because somebody did it for me.
Oh yeah, man. I love the 10-hour blocks, man. Because it was a lot more. Of course, we got a lot of work done, but it was a lot more. Um,
Yeah, man.
it was a lot. It was relationship. We talked about a whole lot more than just music, man. Like I never forget you put me on how to buy land. Like I don't think you remember that.
Oh, I remember that.
Okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah,
We were talking about the land bank, and it's crazy, man,
yeah.
because
The land bank, yeah. And to
I
this
ain't
day,
trying to. I
I
ain't trying to. Go ahead. Go
I,
ahead.
oh yeah, I
Yes,
said, man. And to this day, man, I still look at it and figure out, know what I mean, how to do it. And I've applied for different applications to be able to purchase that land and everything. And know what I mean. In some cases, it has worked out. Um, you know what I mean. There was an approval, and I may not have had all the money right then, but you know what I mean. But just for you to give me the game of how to do it, and you know what I mean. So now, when it comes to time that I I'm able to financially just do it, I know how to because somebody gave
man. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, that's the other thing too, man. Relationships. That's the other thing. What's the skill? Building relationships, right? Like you just always building those relationships because I feel like
Just for example.
what has been probably since before. I'm trying to think of what it was, but I graduated from Albany State in 2017, so
yeah,
going on 7 years, man. So just always building relationships is genuine relationships, not just transactional relationships. But
right,
yeah, man, I really enjoyed a lot of that, them blocks, man, and during that time period, as I alluded to earlier, we was going through so much. So just to be able to come to the studio and decompress and just be in a safe space and relax,
right.
uh, chop it up, man, was always great and much needed at the time.
Most
I mean, Kyle, we're gonna let you get on out of here, man. We most definitely appreciate you, man.
Definitely, brother.
Most definitely, dog. I mean, if y'all want to reach him, don't forget, man, go to Instagram. It's Attorney Kyle. Where else can they find you on social media?
Yeah, man. So you can hit me up. Really, add Attorney Cal on everything. I just be on Twitter and Instagram, so you can add Attorney Cal and hit me up, and yeah, I always hit you back. The truth of the matter is, man, I'm so bad with DMs, but I try to check them at least once or twice a week to hit everybody back. So I always respond. So even if it ain't the next day or same day, I'm definitely gonna hit you back. So I add Attorney Cal, and then my email is attorneycal1. So attorneycal1 at gmail.com. So my check every day. I actually check email so or DM, so you can always hit me up at attorneycal1 or attorneycal1 at gmail.com. It's the number one
Gotcha.
on that.
Gotcha, man. Like I said before, man,
But
we
yeah,
certainly appreciate you.
yeah, man. Appreciate y'all too, and everybody have a good night. And if y'all need me, y'all know where to find me.
All right, man. That's it, man. We holler at you, man, a little bit later on. So man, that was Attorney Kyle right here on Studio Etiquette 101. Man, it was pretty good tonight, y'all.
Yeah,
It,
it's
it
good,
was
man. I
very
think it was
educational.
pretty excellent and edifying, man.
Yeah, very educational, man. Like, player, how you feeling over there, man?
Man, I'm just soaking in the game, man. Trying to figure out the
Yeah,
yins and the
I see
yangs of
you,
this
man.
thing,
Cause you been
man.
smiling the whole
Good.
show, man.
This is very educational for me
Yeah,
with everything we got the platform we got on. Like, it is a lot of shit a lot of T's that we got to cross, a lot of I's we got to dot. So,
yeah,
look, I ain't never too smart or too uppity not to learn that from somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? Especially a nigga that's giving us the knowledge that we need. Like I always say, man, knowledge is power. So shit, I'm with it. I took my little notes and did my little 1, 2.
There you go.
You feel what I'm saying?
Most definitely, man. And that's pretty much what we wanted for tonight's show. If help out, man, so people can be able to, you know what I mean, soak up like different things, like different knowledge. You know what I mean, and to be able to move forward, man. Like we want you to succeed. Like, and so that's the reason what our platform is for. It's for everybody to succeed. You know what I mean? If we can help you in any type of way, you know what I mean? That's pretty much our end goal. All right. So hopefully we can get more
People.
yeah, more people. I was trying to think of a professional term besides that. You know what I mean? I was trying to be professional, but you know what I mean? But if we can get more people, you know what I mean, that's involved in the music, you know what I mean, that can give the game. Like, we'll love that. Man, just hit us up. Let us know, man, that you want to be on the show, be a part of the show, man. We would love that. We take advice from artists, engineers. Like Player said, man, we're never too smart.
We got to get some label type execs and type of shit going on. Like, I would love for G1 to come and sit down. G1 do a lot of shit.
Yo, hey, we need to hit up Rolling.
Rolling, we need to bring Rolling in.
Gotcha.
Content creators.
Yeah.
Creators. I would say most probably one of those 4 individuals he was talking about on a team.
Hey,
So
what are those for? What are those for?
It was an attorney, it was a manager.
It was also a video in the
Okay. We already talked about
Quiz, bud.
engineer stuff here already. So I already got the game on that, but yeah.
But that was just good notes though, man. And hopefully everybody else out there remember that, man. So one of those, like you said, one of those 4 key things that you needed, man. And we heard this from Attorney Kyle, man. It was a lawyer, it was a engineer, a manager, and that camera person.
Gotta have that videographer. Somebody
Yeah,
because everything is about content right now.
Yeah, we in
Content
the
is
content
king.
world.
Like
That's
I
what
was
they
telling
say.
my homegirl, like, you move around a lot. So you gotta start, like, that's just the way of the world now. Like, you gotta film it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, and it just helps. And you can make some money off that shit too, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah,
We leaving money on the table, fuck around not doing nothing. You feel me?
That's what a lot of folks watching.
Hey, man, speaking of content, man, somebody juice me up so I can goddamn film some shit.
But yeah, man, appreciate everybody for tapping in. Shout out to all the artists, producers, engineers, and just people that just wanna get that game. Like, I'm quite sure somebody, like, everybody can't do the same shit. So we need more Attorney Kyles out here like that. You feel what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Everybody
Because the
can't be around.
only one I know personally outside of Kyle is Miss Janita Lane.
Hey, Janita Lane, if you see this, we would love to have you on the show. Like, you're right here in the city with us. You know what I mean? Like, please come to the show.
So,
If
yeah,
you can
that-
come to the show and just talk that talk. What you know what I mean? Your talk, man. We would love that. Give us, you know what I mean? Give us just a little bit of your knowledge. You know what I mean? Let us pick your brain, like how people said. I mean, we would love that.
And you
I understand
Flip,
there's levels to
you said
this
some
shit.
heavy stuff, man, right there, man. Everybody can't be a rapper.
Yeah.
If you gotta,
people that try.
music. No, hey, you're not the artist. Hey, look, tune in to the podcast, see what's going on, so you can learn and help your, homie. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case is. But
So yeah, I think that should be the next. If you watch, you close to these people. Roland Dixon, Miss Janita Lane, G1, Jerry Gibson, Terrio. I would love to have Terrio come in here and
yeah.
goddamn just tell us about, just give us knowledge of this shit. A list of others.
Mike.
Trey, we need to bring Trey back, man. We need to bring
Most
DJ Trey
definitely.
in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
program.
VP.
Like, you
Yeah,
feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? A PD, man, that's my program director at 96.3. And shit, he very knowledgeable of the game. So, like, this right here is motherfucking, like, knowledge, bro. This ain't all that other shit. This is like, we really trying to educate niggas, artists, anybody in the entertainment industry. Like, Mr. Jenkins, he, trying to understand between copyrights and trademark. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
he's an artist. Like that shit he need to know, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Putting out his artwork and shit like that. So don't think you just gotta be a rapper or artist to goddamn tap into Studio Etiquette 101. I know the title is Studio Etiquette 101, but we touching everything, my nigga.
Yeah,
like,
we giving game.
we giving game, you feel what I'm saying? And not to say that
And
we're giving the game.
and we're receiving it.
We're taking game at the same time, you feel what I'm saying? So shit, ain't nobody better than no fucking body around here.
Facts, big facts. Hey, player, we need one of them drops, man. We need
I ain't got that.
doom.
I ain't got that.
Yeah, man.
I ain't got
That's
that.
what
I ain't got that in here. But shit, we just kicking shit. We got an artist just walked in. Young breezy motherfucking baby is in the building, man. I'm glad he back. I called the nigga the other day. He was gone. What you know, breezy?
You know what, John?
Breezy sit right. 'Cause I just brought it up, and I got a question I want to ask him as an artist as well, because not only is he an artist, but he also has his own label, Hood Drew Records. If I'm not mistaken, I hope I said it right. Did I said it right, Breezy?
Oh yeah.
Hood Drew Records. So I've been knowing you for down there saying we were jits.
Right.
Crossing over from being an artist to now that you got a label now. Like what's that responsibility like? Stepping outside the artist shoes, and now you really running an independent label right now.
If we being honest, bro, I ain't got it all figured out, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But I created my
as long as
label.
you're doing it.
You know what I'm saying? I created my label to brand myself, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I can have a brand in the long run. Like, shit, when people bring up Hood Drew, they're going to be like, oh, that Breezy, baby.
Mm-hmm. When they
Feel
bring up
what I'm
Breezy,
saying?
they Hood Drew.
Yeah. Like, the artist up under my label right now. I got an artist there running with me. You feel what I'm saying? I broke it down to him like, hey, bro, I can't do shit for you for real, but here, I don't think I can let you do, bro. Put the chain on and run with me. You feel what I'm saying?
What you told her? I
You
can't
feel
do
me?
nothing for
Yeah.
you for real, but
I'm just being real, bro. I don't want nothing from you, bro. I don't want nothing from you, bro. Shit, hey, bro, I see what you doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Just run
Now
with me.
that's a partnership. Yeah, man, that's a partnership, and y'all working together, man.
Shit, so, bro.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
shit,
man, and yeah, most success to y'all, dog. Like,
I appreciate that for sure. Yeah,
And see, a lot of niggas don't
Other than that,
understand.
man, I'm the only artist on my.
A lot of niggas don't understand the responsibility of that having a label. Like shit, but it's a lot.
Exactly, and I'm learning, so I can't tell y'all nothing for real. I don't.
What are some of the obstacles you see yourself coming across of being a slash?
You know, and the one is
It's pushing the artist.
Yeah.
How to push, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, like, what sound you bring, like, what audience I need to hit with you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it hard, man. Like, and you know, especially for a rookie like me here, that shit hard. Like, cause I just know me. You feel what I'm saying? I can sit down and ask you, like, bro, shoot, what you think? Yeah. Let's be real, bro. Don't nobody know what don't nobody know what that audience is, bro. Like, until, like, you really just die.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
They gonna come to you.
Like, yeah, it gonna come to you eventually. But right now, man, with this to come up here, like, shit, cause I'll be real, I'm all over the place, bro. I'm versatile here. I might make a rock star song, bro. Like, but it's just like shit, bro. Like, me personally, I got it, bro. Like, I want a girl. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know what you bring. I don't know what you want to bring to the table. I know what I want though. And I feel like that should be what a lot of artists like should do. Like, sit down, bro, and know what you want. I know what I want. I want the real. What you want? You feel what I'm saying?
right.
Like, you feel me? Like, goddamn, yeah, I want to goddamn be able to see. If J. Cole called me out right now on stage, I want to have some music shit. Goddamn, hey, shit, but hell, compete with, like, this shit's a competition, bro. Don't just be real. It's a friendly competition. It's a business competition. Yeah. Like, shit, like, hell, let me goddamn J. Cole bring me out there, big hell. Let me slide like how Lil Baby came on that damn verse. That, you know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can top this nigga. You feel me? Like, but hell, like, that was my mind, that, bro. I'm trying to get out of the world, bro. You feel me? Like, not just what audience, bro. No, like, because my mind bipolar, and I feel like, bro, don't open your minds to new things, bro. Don't trap your mind and try to stay in one lane, bro. Because like y'all be hearing like, shit, hey, that nigga goddamn, he got the same flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, like. And I'm the type of like I was growing up like hell. That nigga flow he created it. Like shit, why he can't keep using his flow? You feel what I'm saying? But shit, everybody like shit. He saying the same thing, he got the same flow. Shit, so I'm one of those artists like shit.
That his swag.
Switched it up.
So let me ask you this, because I done seen you, I know you done been around a lot of motherfuckers. You was fucking with Jug at one time, ran around with Ugly Money a little bit. Like, what have you learned being around them guys that already have platforms, Ugly Money doing their thing, they growing? Like, what are the tips and shit you took being in them situations, running with them cats?
You gonna need a team for sure.
More team.
If you can do this shit by yourself. And I get tired of people saying that they do this shit by themselves. Like, I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it when people like, shit, ain't nobody got down, help me. I get it at some point. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm from the country. Like, shit, like, ain't nobody help me goddamn walk to the damn studio. I had to figure that shit out by myself. Like, I had to figure out, like, all right, bro, it's a studio down here. I get to it. I had to figure out, like, hell, like, other than that, when I got to the studio, other than that, I had help ever since then. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, shit, I can't say I ain't had no help, bro. I don't care if it's the smile shit, bro. I can't say I ain't had no help, bro. I had help on the way. I had help goddamn, hey, how you upload the song. You feel what I'm saying?
But the small thing
you
count.
feel the small thing count, bro. Shit, like, bro, like, man, like, shit, bro. Here, help me. I don't give a
Niggas, they got a whole bunch of niggas they work with. They put their head to work and be like, hey, I need you to do this right here. Do what you gonna do. I need you to do it for me.
But they gotta have that mindset to see the dream as well.
See,
They got to see the dream.
Ain't nobody help me. I had help building their label. Shit, I've seen other folks do it. Yeah, they help. Like, you see it like that, man. I got it, man. I better start getting folks. I don't even know who.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the best teacher.
You feel what I'm saying?
Other folk fed you.
I feed out
other folk fed you. Other folk fed is your best teacher.
Yeah, help, bro. God put us here to help.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so like, I ain't scared to tell y'all.
It ain't nothing you gonna do. It ain't nothing you gonna do that somebody ain't already fed
already. So shit. But yeah, being around though, man, that one thing, like, shit, man. Nietzsche, that nigga built a team, like, around him, like, and it's amazing, like, everybody on one accord.
Mm-hmm. That'd be the whole part, I think. Getting everybody on the same page to see that same vision.
Yeah.
And everybody doing just that. Ain't nobody got, that's they 9 to 5.
That's why I hate when people be like, oh, good shake, that player shit. No, the fuck it ain't. But it's me, there's Skeet, there's Bread, there's Mario, there's goddamn Rod. Shit, I can't forget Dre helped me goddamn create some shit. Goddamn Myron, like, bro, it's a Tony Perkins. Like, it's a lot of people that y'all don't see that play a major part. Aisha with Havana, like, bro, nigga don't understand. Bobby on the phone with these folks, you feel me? They may not be on the camera and, you know, conducting the show. But shit, behind these cameras, man, it's a bunch of motherfuckers just throwing ideas. Do this, now fix this, nigga, change the light on this, turn this up, ooh, that and third. But it's a lot of motherfuckers that make this shit run. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't my shit, this our shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Shit, like, when people hear Hood Drew, of course they're gonna think Breezy. But I want them to think, like, the whole South 32, bro.
Yeah.
They hear Hood Drew record, like, man, why you get that? Like, here, I put the stop signs up there for a reason, bro. Like, not the stop sign, I put the street signs up there for a reason for my logo, bro. I want y'all to thank the South 32, bro. It's everybody, man, cause it's talent.
So you put Hood Drew together, you put Hood Street and Andrew Street together.
Yeah, I grew up on both of them streets. I grew up around the whole couple. Them two goddamn, them two names that really stuck out like hell.
Ain't got a ring to it.
Man, yes it do. Goddamn, hey, but I ain't gonna even kind of thought about doing that, but here, man, if you from Couple, man, you heard that, man, y'all better take that shit and run with it. Yeah, man, Couple record, that hard.
Couple record.
Damn, right, man.
Sound 32 record. You feel me? That hard too. Shit. Matter of fact, I'm finna get on there now.
Artists in the comments. So do you work with any other artists That from the 7-3, you know what I mean? From
Yeah, man, anybody from the South 3-2 hit me up right now, but I'm hopping on that bitch. I
Yeah,
don't care.
man.
That shit ass. I'm gonna sing you my verse, and I'm gonna goddamn tell you don't drop it until you go fix your verse.
They gonna drop that bitch.
They gonna drop
They
that
gonna
bitch.
drop that bitch, but
They
yeah,
gonna
I
drop
don't mind blessing them, but here, cause where we from though, people gonna listen to it. So shit, yeah, man.
Damn right. That's
Yeah,
the point,
man,
though.
bro. Here, I'm sending it to you, bro. Send that bitch to me. You're coming right back to you. Anybody else, I'm texting your ass.
Like, see, we come from an era where, like, he from the 7, I'm from the 6, so it was like we used to record, go to the studio just to goddamn drop that shit when we get to school that morning. You feel me? That was our shit, like, bro. Especially don't let couple do a song. Oh, us, our boy from Shelby, we finna go to the studio, Nick. Don't let Fuck Game drop a song. Oh, we finna go, cause we got it. Was we were competing with each other. Each small competing. You really give a about radio. To the radio, you feel me? Until, you know, I was creative, you feel me? And I did my one too, and I made it a little easier.
Hey, shout out to you, bro. Like, and people don't understand that, bro. Like, this nigga made that shit goddamn. Cause I did not know, like, I ain't even, like, bro, I ain't gonna even count, bro. I ain't even know how to get, like, where my music was coming from. It wasn't coming from, it was coming from my city, but that shit would come from the Benny. And goddamn, here, Mario, my uncle, shout out to my uncle. He plugged me in with player, like, shit.
Mario
ever
Mitchell.
since then, man, shit, man.
That was my shit. I wanted
to
to put Randolph on. You feel what I'm saying? As
Yeah,
far as the
right.
music wise, cause like before I got there, we had some hard ass niggas, bro.
What?
We had some hard ass niggas, but ain't nobody really understand the logistics and the business of it and how to get that shit heard outside of Randolph and Clay County. So that was like my ultimate goal. Yeah, but I gotta. And we had the radio. And like, I don't know, but I feel like I probably was one of the that first tier cats that was on the radio from our area. If it was, it's possibility some cats was. I just don't know because I really wasn't there long enough. But I like to really think I was probably one of the first ones.
Gotcha.
Out of the 3 or 4, I probably was in the first one. So my always goal was to make sure everybody get a 4L games. Him, Nova Boys, STP, goddamn GCB, Southern Breed, all these niggas, like I always like carry them niggas on my back, like shit. But I'm gonna make sure everybody got it. That way every time I get in the radio, I always shout out to 7 and the 6. I always shout out Randolph. I always shout out Ray J. I remember Ray J got out the feds, nigga went super, super crazy at the DJ and he bought Future to Randolph, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like this whole Future really pop. Nigga, Future was in Cupboard, nigga. Like I don't think niggas remember that shit, bro.
I don't even remember that.
Future was in Cupboard at Club Nest too.
Okay.
It would come through, and like a lot of shit, but it's just like, yeah, that shit don't happen no more. They're just like a lot of celebrities used to come through couple. It don't happen no more. A lot of scouts used to come through couple. That don't happen no more. I'm trying to be that nigga to put on.
Bring
like,
it back.
Yes, but
Bring
that's
it
my
back.
goal, bro. That's my goal, man. Like I put on for my city hard, whether they hate me or not, whether they love me or not. Like, bro, shit, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Cause like that's where I grew up at. I'm doing this shit for the people that coming up after me, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care about no grown ups, none of that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm doing like, bro. If you got talent, bro, I'm doing this shit for y'all, bro. You feel me? So that's my goal, bro. I put on for my city hard, bro. Like,
Shit, y'all already know what it is. Shout out to Breezy Baby for coming through. Major salute to Attorney Kyle for tapping in and giving us a lot of game. And Etiquette episode 6 with Friday. I'm gonna tell them how to get in contact with your scope.
Man, you already know it. Bread mix it on everything except Facebook. But then on Facebook, hit me that Bread Hendrix. Skeet.
You already know Skeet.
Skeet.
Skeet 229. That's it. Just type in Skeet. His name got there.
You gonna see it.
They gonna pop up.
You gonna see it.
Tell them how to get in contact with your Breeze.
Yo, you can follow me on our platform, Young Breezy, baby. You know what I'm saying? Everything's spelled right. You know?
Okay. Hey, Breeze, I gotta ask you a question, man. So, did you catch most of tonight's show?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Hey,
I was on that bitch.
did you learn
Yo,
anything?
I pulled up.
Okay then. So hey, so did you?
Oh,
So
came on when he first came on to my, oh, that's my cousin. I'm on
yeah, Maul P. You was talking about Maul? Yeah,
Oh,
man.
That nigga, hey, man. Hey,
Who is
shout out
Mark
to
P, man?
You don't know Mark P?
Man, he know Maul P. Well, he just probably don't remember the name.
Man, you know Mark P.
But when
I
he
got
singing,
proof.
he'll know who he is, man.
Nigga going.
Fuck on everything.
Man,
Yeah, I put you on game body, man.
TikTok kind of
That shit different for me, man. I can't catch it yet. I'm gonna catch it though. I'm gonna practice. That shit just a little different for me, man.
I did one TikTok video. I got one TikTok video my whole thing. That's one.
Yeah.
That's when they had the effect you can put make it like.
Hey, player.
You crying.
Okay, I know, bro. I know her face.
Yeah, I
ain't know
told you,
about his
man.
name
When you
yet.
see it,
Yeah.
you gonna know him.
That's the same dude you showed me.
Yeah.
The one that got the hella followers and shit on
Yeah,
TikTok.
yeah, on
Okay,
TikTok,
bro,
man.
doing your thing. Shout out to Mark P, man.
Yeah.
That boy,
Big boy, shout out to Mark,
Yeah,
man.
man, he can sing, and he fire rapping.
I got
And you ain't got him on no song?
yeah, we got a song together.
A song?
Yeah, that bitch out.
You need more than one then. You talking about a song? You should have said
Now we
song.
got two. We got two out. Two out right now.
One second in the that bitch
Hey, and
now
bro,
popping for real.
What,
Bro,
about 2
teacher.
years ago?
He a teacher?
he a teacher,
That hard.
That's
bro, a math teacher.
when I was in my 12th grade of 2019. Shit, yeah, I do the math here, man. Shit.
God damn, you in 12th grade, 2019?
Yeah, when we did the song together.
Damn. Shit.
My freshman year,
Boy,
2015.
that was baby,
that when we first did our first song together. My freshman year, 2015.
Damn,
After that shit, man. I'm
Man, I
telling
think
you,
I
man.
recorded my first song in 2001.
shit.
I might have recorded my first song about 2000.
Oh, no, we talking about first song. Now I
2000.
recorded my first song at 10 years old. Now
I said
we
about,
talking about
I said
that.
about 99, 2000.
I did my first song with your Uncle Mario.
I
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde.
Man, where the files at, man?
Okay.
Pull that up. I need to
I
hear
snapped
that.
on that. I killed the niggas on that bitch too. Yeah, you talking about nigga? I was
Hear that, but
A lot of folks man, Mark
Mario, like
Yeah,
the
Mario
the
fine.
album,
Lyrical genius.
yes, sir.
All
I
right.
told Mario that song that him and Darnell made. I said, bro, y'all need to redrop that bit, cause that shit can go now. R&B, that shit can go now.
And bro,
He don't
bro, so
listen to
humble.
Yeah.
Give me
You know
that
what I mean?
shit.
He don't be with that
Again,
flash in your face, like, yeah, look at me, boy, I'm found hard or
Yeah,
hard.
nah.
No, like, you know what I mean? He hard and he humble.
And he got his own, cause he put me on game all the time. He got his own way of how he want to do things. Yeah, ain't nobody get. He
plan.
won't even let me get in his mind. Like, so what I'm learning now, the game, nothing like, nah. He got his own way.
That's
How
how
he
you
want to
gotta
do,
be,
and
though,
it
bro.
working. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's still working for him. Like, shit.
Hey, so that's something that Kyle said tonight, man. Have a plan.
Yeah.
You gotta
and
have
he
that
got
plan.
And he got that. He know what route he want to go. He. I feel like Mario. If really, I really.
he got
Shout out to Marlon too, man.
He got him going in the R&B lane. They just dropped a song called "Beautiful Soul." Make sure y'all go caught that. But yeah, though if y'all really tap in with him, man, for the 229 for sure, he really bringing R&B back.
His name is Lyrical Genius, y'all.
Yeah, lyrical genius. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for the 229, he bringing that shit back strong. I'm talking about strong. Oh, and Marlon finna get ready to drop again too, but oh my God, bro, this shit finna be the one.
Shout out to Marlon,
I'm ready
man.
to push that bit. I'm finna stop what I'm doing to push that bit. That bit so hard.
You gonna sign in the Hood Drew Records?
For Marlon,
Marlon, yeah.
that man ain't going to sign to me, man.
That your uncle, man. Tell him tap in, man.
I'm a goddamn. I throw him a chain. That man, that the goal, bro. I'm finna, man. Look, bro. I'm finna go around the whole hood in couple and stump everybody, bro. I'm gonna
you
have
get
a
that
whole
with-
setup with chains, bro. They just come graduate, bro.
Hey, where you be getting your chain? If I want to get me
we gonna get that Chris, man.
Tap in, bro.
We need us a Hood Drew train, man. I want me a Hood Drew train.
Man, you gonna get you one. I swear to God, you gonna get you one, bro.
Jerry, I need a Ruthless Killer chain too. I'm gonna get a chain from every goddamn body.
Yeah.
I'm rocking all them bitches, nigga.
It
What
be real,
hand
bro.
on? What
It
hand
be
on?
real. It only right, bro. It only right. The promote, like the promoters and the close friends need, like, bro. We need to stamp your eye for sure.
Think
People
about
don't
it. Everybody
understand
got a Rockefeller chain or a Death Row chain that really played a part in what they had going on in their
like,
movement.
shit, I can't wait to stamp your eye. Like, bro, I got goals, bro.
That Death Row chain was hard.
That
I
Death
got
Row
goals,
hard.
but everything gonna be on God's time. So shit, ain't true.
DTP chain was hard too.
I
Both
fuck with
of 'em.
DTP.
The
I ain't
old
gonna hold you.
and
I
the
always wanted me a Cash Money piece, man. I
Hey,
don't know what it was.
Man, I still want one
I
of
don't
the
know what it
original
was.
right
That bill was
now.
plain Jane, but that bill was hard to me, boy.
Man, with the cat, with the dog.
Dollar sign.
Well,
Yeah, let
top
me get
Jerry
that old.
and pass you down, man.
Yeah, give me the old one, man. I ain't no hater. I'm gonna rock that bitch. Shit, I'm
right.
appreciative, man.
So I'm gonna give you mine. Yeah.
But again, man, shout out to everybody that's tapping in, that was tapping in or still tapping in. If you was tapping in on YouTube, I done seen you, man. We did some numbers tonight, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Again, catch us each and every Friday right here, man. Studio Etiquette 101. We're gonna go crazy next Friday. Do something real big, man. Again, man, big player, Bread House. You still go by Bread House Music?
Yeah, Bread House Music, man. That's still the company.
That's still the company, Bread House
Yeah,
Music.
still,
Too Hot for TV, Skeet, Hood, Drew. Got that Young Breezy, baby, man.